Hi everyone, so today I thought it'd be a good idea to go with 3 months currently into this year 2018, and I thought I'd review kind of how my portfolio's done and kind of the recommendations on this channel that I've put out for people to be purchasing stocks. As always, the stocks I put out are recommendations, but just kind of interested to see how well I've done. So at the moment I've not sold any shares this year so far that have been a loss. They've all been at profit, and all these stocks that I've sold shares in I still would recommend as a buy for a long-term hold, but in my opinion some of them are a little bit overvalued, and that's where I sold out at. So if you bought 100 shares of these companies and bought in when I said and bought out when I said, which you can see that if you want to go on the videos, there's previous videos about where I bought in and sold out, where you can see the exact amount. But if you bought 100 shares in this company and you listen to where I said buy in and where I've sold out, you would be up currently $17,100 so far this year, which is pretty good. Because I think 100 shares in each of these companies is a pretty reasonable amount. For some people it will be a little bit expensive, but at the same time some people, they might find that slightly cheap. You know, the same applies. You could easily say if you had more than 100 shares, and obviously that would be a little bit high, but I thought 100 shares is a nice easy amount to round up to. But yeah, these are currently the profits I had. This is the order that I've been selling them at. Obviously Netflix was an early on dip. For me, this company is currently overvalued at its price. It has had a slight dip, but that needs to drop to $300 per share for me to get interested in that one again. This one's about right where it is now at the moment in time, 180. That could easily go up to 210 by the end of the year though. I'd like to get back into Apple at 170ish if it gets back there. Nvidia, when I got in, was still a bit overvalued, which made me a little bit uncomfortable getting into it, but I knew that people would still buy into it. So that's a bit overvalued now. I think that would have to go back to 130 for me to be 130, not that far, 230 for me to be back interested into that one. Arista Networks is about right now. That's sitting at about 300ish, even though it's had a little bit of a dip. But that would have to get back down to about 280ish for me to get back into that one. Alibaba is a little bit undervalued for me, but for some reason it just doesn't seem to go that high. I mean, that could easily get to 230 at the end of this year. So if that drops down, I think that's at what did I sell out at? 199. If that drops down to 180 again, I'll be back into that one. And Adobe, my favourite stock on all of this list is Adobe. Adobe is at 220. I still think that's undervalued for Adobe. I think that could easily go to 240ish. So yeah, Adobe's a really good company. I'd like to get back into that one as a long-term hold. Hopefully I can buy it on a little bit of a dip. Say it gets down to about 210. That would be somewhere that I'd be kind of interested in getting back into Adobe. But I could easily hold that to 240 to the end of the year. Have to sell in. If you don't know, I've currently got a position in Take-Two, Facebook and PayPal, which are all kind of technology companies. So hopefully I can sell one of them off at some point, preferably Facebook. And if I sell Facebook, then I could quite easily just put Adobe in as a long-term hold for the rest of this year. But that's where I'm at now. If you want me to do a video on my current portfolio of stocks that I have, because I know it's been a while since I've updated it, you can let me know, or you can wait until the video that I do at the end of the month, which is the 3 stocks I'm buying, which is my 3 biggest positions. I never say them all, because I'm normally in about 7 or 8 stocks. But even though they're kind of equal shares, there's always like 3 kind of bigger ones that I know that are going to be sold quite soon. They're the better picks that I'm invested in. So you can wait until the end of the month if you want to see that one. But if you want to see a full stock list where I break my portfolio down, that's totally fine. Just ask and I'll do it. So guys, that's my stock portfolio so far this year for 2018. Pretty happy with how it's gone so far. So give the video a like, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.